When we come around to the Super Bowl this year, when we look deep into the playoffs, where is the great Aaron Rodgers going to be? What are the Packers going to be? And Ryan Clark gave us a very definitive answer.
They thought it was enough. They thought they had arrived. They felt like, you know what, with the people in the locker room, we can win. And they're wrong. And sometimes when you're wrong, you waste a great career of one of the all-time great quarterbacks in this league. And that's what we're watching with the Green Bay Packers. They're good enough to be talked about. They'll be good enough to be a factor, but they'll be sitting at home watching the Super Bowl with us because they won't have what it takes to make it there.
I've been saying this on this show from the day I came back in August, and I've been saying it on television since April. The Packers have blown it, and if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I am furious. Furious. Because he is playing out of his mind. And they have given him a team just good enough for him to drag them to the playoffs and maybe win a game. But no way go any more than that. And they blew it in April, and they blew it again a month ago at the trade deadline. And it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. They are exactly who we thought they were. All of a sudden, people there are taking bows because in consecutive weeks, you beat the 39ers and just barely held off Jacksonville? Are you kidding? Aaron Rodgers is as good a quarterback as has probably ever lived. And the way they have ridden him and just the utter incompetence that they have shown in putting teams around him. And every time I do this, and I've done it a million times now because it's so glaringly obvious, you get some people yelling and screaming at me. Look at that team. Devontae Adams is banged up. He's a terrific player, obviously. But they're so dependent. Look at the weapons. Look at the fight. If Aaron Rodgers is going to go into a fight in January with Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, and Drew Brees, you tell me the ammunition he's got to fight with. And look at the other side. It's terrible. So every time I watch that and I think about it, and we talked about it this morning, I'm reminded of the words of my old friend, the late, great Denny Green, when he said of a different team in that division, they are who we thought they were. They are who we thought they were. The Packers are exactly who we thought they were. They were a team that needed a couple pieces to get over the hump, and they opted not to get them. They went through an NFL draft and drafted a scout team quarterback and a running back, and that's it. And then they went through all the rest of the offseason. They went through all the rest of this season up till the trade deadline. Avery Williamson got traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 5th-round draft pick. They wouldn't part with that to get someone who can consider stopping the run. Looks like he might want to try. So we'll see what happens. But Aaron Rodgers, the best thing that could happen to Rodgers is to figure out a way to go someplace else like Favre once did and go back there and beat them. Because there are so many places he'd be better off. So to me, it's a shame. It's just a shame because I love watching him play. And he is going to once again, he's so good that he will drag them to the division. They will win the NFC North. They will go into the playoffs, maybe win a game. Depends on who they wind up getting. Maybe not. But they're not going to the Super Bowl because they're just not nearly good enough because they didn't put the pieces around him. You're talking about mistakes anyone could see. All of us were yelling and screaming at this, but they didn't want to hear it. So now you make your bed, and that's where they are.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.